Thank you for checking out my Torghast Twisting Corridor guide. Talents. Echo of the Elements is an incredibly powerful talent until you get to 2 Flame of the Cauldron. You can then switch to Earth at Rage. If you prefer, you can keep Echo of the Elements for simplicity in your... Elemental Blast is a powerful spell until you get 2 Flames of the Cauldron. You can then switch to Aftershock. You can instead choose Aftershock in the beginning of your run to get AoE consistency if you favor speed over safety. Also, if you happen to get a number of Storm Conduits, you can take off Elemental Blast as well. Earth Shield buffs your self-healing and is huge. It'll outvalue any speed or damage reduction the other choices can give you. Master of Elements is the strongest choice on row 4. Storm Elemental will end up being a dead talent once you have 2 Deadened Earth. Nature's Guardian and Ancestral Guidance are both incredibly good. Ancestral Guidance gains value the further up the tower you go. Primal Elementalist is required. You must have this for your pet tanking. Stormkeeper is the most powerful option early, and gaining the Anima power Furious Spurious makes the late game value of Ascendance drop off. Only pick Ascendance on the last boss if you don't already have Furious Spirits. For legendaries, the best overall option is Windspeaker's Lava Resurgence. This is an incredibly powerful single target option and will let you hit the high damage numbers required for defeating the late game bosses. If you want to min-max your options though, you can choose to have stable Phantasma lures for floors 1 through 11 and then switch to Lava Speaker's Lava Resurgence for the rest of the floors 12 through 18. Consumables. Spectral Flask of Power is the most relevant buff. Getting heavy Desolate Armor Kits are also incredibly good for defensive options. Phantasmic Infuser is a good tool if you have the rep and the leftover Phantasma while doing the run. This is generally not useful though, unless you already have a Phantasma buffing legendary or anima power while in Torghast. Generally, I found food buffs and shadow oils to become greatly diminished in their value after floor 6. Soulbind powers. For endurance, Vital Accretion, then Refreshing Waters are your 2 most valuable choices. For finesse, Spiritual Resonance and Thunderous Pause are your best option. Spiritual Resonance note is one of the most powerful conduits in Torghast. For potency, your most powerful will likely be your Covenant's choice. In this example, Elysian Dirge for Kyrian is the most powerful, followed up by Pyroclasmic Shock. Here are the 4 examples of the soulbinds that I recommend. Pause to see the choices I make. Generally, I prefer defensives and scaling options rather than the power options. Note as well, I avoid double potency. I'm going to link the full list of the Anima power priority in the description below. Please note that the core of this combination is getting Deathseer's Whip, Furious Spirits, Elemental Core, 2 Flame of the Cauldrons, 2 Deadened Earths. With that, you are allowed to do an incredible amount of single target DPS. This build will make it so that you are almost exclusively casting Lava Burst, Flame Shock, or Earth Shock, all with the intentions of giving you the maximum number of Lava Surge procs and damage. All things that proc off of crit will be overvalued here, so you can see why these are the primary choices that you'll be making. In the description, I'm linking to a full playthrough of Layer 8 of the Twisting Corridors on my Elemental Shaman. Thank you for watching this video and let me know in the comments how you felt. I've also linked to my Twitch and Twitter if you want to support.